Hey, Rui.
Hey.
Rui, you've been here for a little while now, and so now that you kind of know how everything works, so what are you putting together about Luka's first full season, some of the new acquisitions like DeAndre and Marcus Smart, how that impacts what they want you to do? What's kind of your state of Rui going into this season?
I mean, yeah, I just, I just play my games, whatever I've been doing it. Whatever the team's been asking for, me and JJ had a conversation last week too, what he wants from me. I think it's been 3-4 years with this, with the Lakers. And I think, every year we getting something, but I think this going to be the year that we really have to lock in and we just got to make a run. I think for now we are healthy. We got to keep, we got to stay healthy and all that. But I think with all that, we talk about a championship shape. This whole summer we talk about it. We've been getting on the gym, not only the basketball, but, the weight room and then those kind of stuff. I think it's going to help in the long run, especially in the long playoffs, So I think we're ready for it, and just those new guys, I know it's different, there's a different vibes in here. They kind of looking around and they see the vibes, but yeah, I think they're going to be fine and we're going to get it wrong, quick, I think easily. I think those guys nice guys. So, yeah, I'm excited for it.
Rui, I don't think it's a secret how comfortable you've become in Los Angeles. Have you had any extension conversations with the organization? And I guess as you head into this season, how do you view kind of your place in this organization's longer-term plans?
I mean, yeah, it's just, it's the business side of it. I know I can't really do anything about it. I just got to play my game. I just got to do whatever I need to do to help this team to win this year, even that, It's not going to be for me to kind of think about it, to do anything about it, because I can't do anything about it. It's out of my control. So I think I'll just do whatever I need to do to help this team to win. And, there's whatever that comes after, it comes with it. So I'm not gonna just focus on only that or the contract or whatever for me. Yeah.
Rui,
Hey, Luka, my captain.
Rui, just Brad from the LA Times.
You good?
What's it been like playing with LeBron James, and what have you learned from him that has helped you with your game?
Yeah, it's work ethic. He loved this game. He always it's all about this game, basketball, taking care of his body, just the little stuff. Watching him, just off the court, on the court, during the meetings, hanging out, whatever, going to dinner. Just everything about game. He always thinking. He's a very smart guy. I respect him as a human. Really, really, really good guys. I love him. Just being around, talking. Hearing his story. About back in the day. When he got drafted or those kind of stuff. But yeah, he loved this game. He's still trying to figure out. When everybody talk about retiring and all that, but he still want to keep going. I think. I think for him, I think he wants to win one more time. I think that's why he's here right now. So I think I have to be, me as a team, we have to help there. I think his time gonna come soon. It's not gonna be 10 more years. Everybody knows that. So yeah, I think just being around with him, just learning about the game, the work ethic, taking care of his body it's been great. Yeah.
Tuning in with the LA Times, Luka just walked by to go into a training camp and have that extra time to kind of build that chemistry with him and the rest of this team. How helpful will that be compared to last season when you had to kind of scramble a little bit in the mid-season after he came in?
Yeah, because last year we're still figuring out who's going to be the coaches. So, but yeah, this year I think we had the whole program of the building the chemistry with the team. I was in the Greece with the Luka for a little bit, for Jordan, workshop or whatever. I was hanging out with him and we talk about it, how we gonna be, this year. But I think we both excited for it. I think everybody's healthy, everybody's in the championship shape. Those gonna be help a lot, So yeah, just building the chemistry. We be hanging out, we've been working out together. as a team. We went this little stuff the whole summer with the team. So yeah, I was walking out with LeBron and all that. So yeah, I think our chemistry been great, and just gotta keep building that.
Rui, you mentioned having a conversation with JJ and talking through things. You mentioned championship shape, making a run. You talked about things as a team, but individually, what did JJ express or tell you that he's looking for from you this season?
I think he want to be more aggressive on both hands. Offensively, defensively, rebounding. He thinks that sometimes I get shy. Off those kind of stuff. So I think for me, it's just being a mentality of being consistent of being aggressive. That's going to be my whole season, the key for me. So, like you say, being in shape is going to be the important, and but also I think the mentality-wise, I gotta be locked in every game to do whatever I need to do for the team, and just be aggressive. That's gonna be my whole year goal.
Hey, Rui, just to play off of that, the aggressiveness. Is that sometimes tough because you have guys like Luka, LeBron? I mean, where do you feel like you could naturally be aggressive, and when do you kind of feel like, all right, I got to play a little bit backseat because of certain players on the team?
No, for sure. I know I have to think about it because it's not my show, it's their show, So I'm just helping them. But I think for me, it's just but I think with this team, I need to be aggressive more. That's why they ask me all the time. Especially in this long run, and LeBron's 20, this is his 23rd year, so he's not going to be able to do that whole time, So when it happens, I have to be the guy to kind of step up and cover the whole things. But I think me, as this age and this career of my life, I can be the guy that try to be aggressive the whole game, offensively, defensively, consistently. So I think that's what they ask for. So I just gotta try to do that. Yeah.
Hey Rui, over here. David from Clutch Points. LeBron was talking about how he put in a lot of work on his off-ball game, especially catch and shoot threes, based on all the ball handlers you have. I think last year you were one of the tops on the teams in terms of points off cuts. Just kind of what work have you continued to put in your off-ball game based on, the makeup of this roster?
Yeah, like you said, it's of course Luka, Austin, and I think LeBron too. They get a lot of attention. So for me, it's just an easy game for me. It's because I'm most of the time wide open. So the threes, and they're always watching them. So that's why I got all those back cuts. I kind of figured it out throughout the season. But those are easy points for me, and it's not a set play or anything. It's just I have to kind of read it, and so defense got to be always on the paying attention. So it's we just have to help each other, and those guys to easy to kind of attack to the rim, make the playmaking and all the stuff, and so yeah, it's just I think I watch a lot of film with that, when to cut, not, or just catch and shoot and all those kind of stuff. But it's all about timing and the chemistry. So I think we building that, and then we just gotta keep building that.
Rui, Minor Castillo desde la cancha. In this team, you have to be versatile in defense. You need to be big and small forwards. How do you prepare on the off-season to do that?
Just watch the film, watch the games. Those kind of stuff help me. The mentally. Because I didn't have any games this year, whole summer. I didn't have a national team or anything. So, watching our games, and kind of mentally had to prepare, when to this, like you say, I have to go 1 to 5 sometimes. So, just be ready for, just guarding one, point guard and a guarding center is different things. So I kind of switch my mind and say, like when to help on the side, who's going to be the help man, who's going to be this and that. So, yeah, watching film it kind of helped me. So yeah, I got to keep doing it.
Rui, there's been a lot of speculation about the starting lineup, and JJ was asked about it last week. He said he hasn't really thought about it. He feels like there's 7 to 8 guys on this team that could start. Do you have a preference whether you start or come off the bench, and how do you feel that potentially affects your role, if so?
It's coach's decision, It's not my decision, but yeah, like you say, if I prefer, whatever, it's not really about, who's starting or not, just, the minutes, who can be on the court longer, So I think it's for me just whatever the team needs to me to do. I don't have that. It's just but we've been building the chemistry. That I've been the starting five for like 2-3 years, whatever. So whatever they decide, whatever I have to do it. But yeah, it's just a matter of the chemistry. How we can build and we can be on the court together and how we can give an impact.
八村選手、お疲れ様です。この夏は八村選手、日本に行ってブラックサムライキャンプをやって、大勢の日本の子どもたちに影響を与えたと思うんですけれども、そのキャンプから八村選手が受けた刺激がどんなものだったのか、でそれが今シーズンに八村選手のどれだけのモチベーションになっているのかを教えていただけますか。
そうですね。今日本でキャンプやったってことで、僕が日本に本当に帰ったっていうのは。もうほとんど初めてなんですね。最初のドラフトの時に1回帰ってますけど、その時もナショナルチームで帰って、あと2年3年ぐらいはコロナで帰れなくて、でその後はまたナショナルチームで帰ってなんで、今回こうやって帰ったのは本当自分の意思で帰ったのは初めてで、こう帰った中で日本人ってあるその誇り、僕のそういう僕に対する愛情とかそういうバスケのどれだけ今まで僕が始めてきた時からどれだけ成長してきてるかっていうのを日本全体のバスケ自体が感じたので、すごい僕としても感動しましたし、すごい不思議な気持ちになりましたし、これからも僕ももっと頑張っていきたいなと思いますし、子どもたちにどんどん影響を与えられるような選手になりたいと思っているので、そこは僕も一言で言うとやっぱり日本人としての誇りをすごい感じた夏だったなと思います。
コーチもペリンカー GM も八村選手が今すごく自信にあふれてるっていうふうに言ってたんですけれども、その自信はどこから来てますか。
自信は経験ですよね。やっぱり今までこうやってやってきて、NBA ではもう7年目になりますし、レイカーズではもう3、4年なので、それやっぱり今の経験やってることがこの自信につながっていると思うので、そこはもうどんどん続けていかなきゃいけないなと思います。
お疲れ様です。このオフシーズン、どういったプレー的なトレーニング、どういったところを一番伸ばそうと思って取り組んでこられたかっていうことと、今シーズンの八村選手自身の目標を教えてください。
そうですね。スリーポイントのところでキャッチ&シュートをもっと早めに打てるようにというところですかね。クイックに打てる、いろんなもっと難しい状況でも打てるというところを意識しましたね。この NBA っていうのはやっぱり一瞬のその判断っていうのが大事なリーグなので、そういうところでたまに僕はスリーポイントを打てるところで打てなかったりしているので、その僕のシュートリリースの遅さのせいで、そのことを考えて、自分でももっと早くシュートを打てるようにしようと思ってやりました。個人的な目標、いやもう自分としてチームに頑張れて優勝できるように自分でもしっかりと貢献しながら自分のそういう力を今まで7年間 NBA でやってきたことをしっかり出していきたいなと思います。